Guys, it's Extreme Game Guy here. Today we're going to be playing with this Mega Knight Skeleton Barrel deck with Electro Dragon. So I'm going to be sharing some replays. As you can see, it's a very good 2v2 deck. And I started using it against Pido Popeye. And I won versus a Three Musketeers deck. So, versus this deck. With this deck, with Skeleton Barrel, you gotta be super duper aggressive, and there's just no holding back. So I go Skeleton Barrel as my starting play. So it's only 3 elixir, it's hard to counter, and can't be punished that hard. So we get death damage there, and we get a skeleton hit, which is amazing. So instead of poisoning, I go zap Electro Dragon because the Electro Dragon can help all on the side we're going for. So I place a miner in the unpredictable spot. And he mirrors his his minion horde, and it's level 14. I'm like, oh my god. And now he pumps up. I just used my miner and I just used my poison. So as you can see, I'm pretty mad. So I place a Skeleton Barrel, and I follow up with some bats. The reason why I do this is because you can't zap both of them. The barrel will be tanking for the bats, and you can't zap the barrel because then the skeletons pop out and it ends up destroying your tower. And so he gave me a ton of Electro Dragon value, but I'm in the elixir deficit again. And we end up taking out the pump without it getting any more value. And he uses a knight against our miner. So I'm just keep going aggressive. And he places down his 3 musketeers all in one lane. So I just am like, thank you, and I poison it. So the poison ticks down, and I end up zapping it, but I let it get one hit, which is a slight misplay, but whatever. So he mirrors his 3 musketeers. I'm like, holy moly. Level 14 3 musketeers. So I'm just cycling in the other lane because I don't have a good play to make. I'm just waiting for them to cross the bridge, and boom, Mega Knight. Mega Knight is so good against 3 musketeers. And now, instead of zapping, which I should have done, I poisoned. But that's fine. And here's the game-winning push. He shouldn't have pumped up, so I easily punish it by minor Goblin Gang. I take out the pump, and as you can see, the Goblin Gang is wrecking their tower. I went Skeleton Barrel opposite lane versus the tower I was going at in the first place, and then he over-defends that lane because he's like, I don't want to lose my tower. And then he doesn't have any elixir to defend the tower going down by a singular Goblin Gang and minor push. So I take that tower, and he has nothing he can do. As you can see, we pretty much dominated that match, and that's how it works with Mega Knight Zap Bait. So we're going to share some 2v2 replays because this deck is exceptional in 2v2. We're versus Sparky and Nicholas. So me and my partner are using, of course, I'm using the Mega Knight Skeleton Barrel, and my partner's using Balloon Freeze with Executioner Tornado. So as you can see, I love just going Skeleton Barrel as my starting play. And with Miner, it does so much damage. The Miner tanks all the hits. And while the Skeleton Barrel is going towards the tower, it tanks the hits from the tower. So the Miner can get more chip damage. And it can get extra damage. And then once the Skeleton Barrel pops, the tower retargets onto the Miner. And then it does an exceptional amount of damage. Because the Miner tanks for the Skeleton Barrel tanks for the Miner. It's a pretty good 6 elixir combo that can easily take towers. But right now we got a Sparky coming our way. It's a level 12 Sparky, and I'm not really worried. I have Mega Knight. It ends up taking out my Mega Knight, but that's fine. We're not completely like screwed right here. So we did lose a bunch of health on our. We lost like 800 health on our tower. This Swirl Ghost is going to be a pain, but I surround it with the Goblin Gang successfully. I never do that. So now we got Electro Dragon Executioner, and they fireball it, and then the Ice Spear jumps. So that Hog Rider is going to do so much damage, and it takes our tower down to 1,095. So I'm like, we're screwed. And then they do this. They place Rascals into an Electro Dragon. Don't place Rascals into Electro Dragon. But so we're just gonna keep on keeping on. The Musketeer takes out the Musketeer, and I'm trying to preserve the Musketeer, but I don't. The Mega Knight does not get in front too far, so we end up losing the Musketeer. Rest in peace. You'll be forever missed. And we're just gonna go hard and heavy right here. Prince, Balloon, Miner, they fireball the balloon, but we're still in a pretty good spot. We're ahead in damage now, but they got the most valuable log right there. So the Royal Ghost hits the Musketeer, takes it out, and now the Executioner will take out those Rascals fairly easily. They mirror the Rascals, so I poison it, and they're going hard opposite lane. I'm like, they can't do that much damage, so we don't defend it too hard. We just Tornado, Goblin Gang. My partner makes a mistake by placing the Royal Ghost, but we don't care because we got this huge push going for us. And right here, the Miner in the back, while the Prince was tanking for it, or something, was the Skeleton Barrel or something. So the Miner is chipping away at that tower. So the Miner chips, keeps on chipping. And we're like, Balloon, just get there. And then the freeze damage takes the tower. And we end up winning that game. So I'll do one or two more replays. This one that we played, this was a pretty dominant match. I don't want to share that one. And then this one, I'll share this one. So we're against Muhammad AF and Bell. They tell us good luck. And I'm probably, depending on my starting hand, yeah, so I have Goblin Gang. I just Goblin Gang at the bridge. So Goblin Gang, Skeleton Barrel, Miner Bats. Any one of those like 5 elixir or less pushes that can like take a tower down halfway, maybe even more. My partner makes a misplay by tornadoing it right there. She should have tornadoed it to maybe the river or something like that. So we're kind of screwed right here. They got a lumberjack, a baby dragon, but surprisingly enough, they don't do any damage to our tower. But they do a ton of damage with the Prince on the left tower. So now, right here, I have the Goblin Gang for their battle ram, but they zap it, so I have to put bats on it, and they still don't do too much damage. So they give me a ton of poison value. I don't know why I didn't poison there, but maybe I didn't have it. I had a poison, and I was just being dumb. I should have poisoned there. And their lumberjack gets to our tower. That singular lumberjack with a wizard took our tower down farther than we took both of their towers down. And they over-defend our Skeleton Barrel, and I just place an Electro Dragon because Electro Dragon can pretty easily take this out. And they place a Hog Rider opposite lane. We take it out with a Prince and Bats. Still gets a shot, which is annoying, but it's alright. They enter our Prince with a Valkyrie. But the Prince still gets two maybe 3 shots. So that's pretty amazing. And so after they do this, I'd go Miner and Goblin Gang. After the skeletons die, I go Miner and Goblin Gang is what I'm trying to say. And I think a freeze comes out right here. Boom. And the balloon gets there, that tower's down. So I place an Electro Dragon because they have a bunch, like 3 units right there. But our towers are down pretty low. And I'm like, this is going to be a 2-tower game, most likely. Our tower's down to 338. Our other tower is pretty low, not that low. But we defend that Hog Rider extremely well as I could, so we didn't lose our tower. And for some reason, they didn't have a big spell, and they couldn't take us out. So, yeah, pretty crazy. So, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe and comment if you want to see more decks like this. I don't know if I'm going to be playing Skeleton Barrel decks. I didn't enjoy it as much as like Mortar or something. I will be making some more Mortar videos this week, so be sure to check that out. I'll try and stream this global tournament, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, like if you did, and subscribe if you are new. So I'll see you guys next time.